Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Joseph James. It's May 11th, 2011. Another great day here in our live trade room. Here's your trade room recap. Now today, Wednesday morning. What do we say on Wednesday mornings? Well, Wednesday mornings, usually we have 10:30 news. Now, this isn't just any 10:30 news. Now remember, this is the one, maybe two times where we have a news event that is directly correlated to one market, right? Natural gas, crude oil, right? There's no Russell news event, right? There's no S&P, there's no gold inventory news. So this is one of the only times of our week where we actually know what market will be reacting to this. Okay, so crude oil, Wednesday mornings, 10:30 a.m. This is a big deal for us. We usually have really good Wednesdays. Now we have to know how to trade a Wednesday. And we always say 3 phases on Wednesdays for crude. There's the 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. There's the 10 o'clock till 10:35-ish, and there's the 10:35 to 12:30. So you've got the pre-news, you've got the during the news, and then of course you've got the post-news. So we began trading today 8 o'clock, and we knew from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock we had 2 hours, and we wanted to make as much money as we could before that 10 o'clock hour. Then at 10 o'clock, it's going to slow down, maybe not slow down, but get pretty sloppy. And from 10 o'clock till 10:35, we've got now traders, of course, large lot traders participating at 10 o'clock. Things get very sloppy impulse trades as traders are trying to get in ahead of the 10:30 news. And we always talk about the fact that imagine you were a Goldman Sachs trader and you wanted to be long going into the news. You'd have to start buying now at 10 o'clock, right? You couldn't just buy at 10:31, too large of a trader. So at 10 o'clock, we expect these major money managers are trying to finesse their way into these trades before 10:30 news. That's why from 10 o'clock till 10:30, we're not trading. And I always say it's suicide after 10:15. So from 10 o'clock till 10:15, okay. But 10:15 to 10:35, right? Count me out. So from 8 to 10, I want to make as much money as I can because I know from 10 to 10:35, it's going to get real sloppy. And the 10:35 to 12 o'clock is a variable. We really don't know what's going to happen after that 10:30 news. So we got to wait and see, and then hopefully we see some consistent speed, higher highs, lower lows. We see some consistency we can actually use. So the 3 phases on crude oil every Wednesday morning, we were ready for it. And we began our day with a bull channel. Now today was actually a really good example. We had that bull channel we used yesterday. Remember that bull channel? We kept buying pullbacks, right? 12 winners in a row yesterday, buying pullbacks, that bull channel. Well, here this morning now, we're starting to see some failures at the lows. At the lows of that bull channel, we find ourselves at 8 o'clock this morning. And so we're chopping around at the lows of the channel. Tried to buy the lows, but we see failure. And so we sell the failure. Now, once we saw 1, 2, 3 new lower lows, right? 8:53, 9 o'clock, 9:05, we take 3 shorts on the way down. Remember, we saw the buyers fail. Now, at 9:35, we say, wait a second. We were in a bull channel, but now that bull channel is now transitioned into a bear channel. We broke the lows of the bull channel. Now we've got lower lows, lower highs, and we're channeling down, but now on the bearish side. So what are we going to do? Well, we were buying pullbacks in a bull channel. Why don't we go ahead and sell retracements in a bear channel? And that's exactly what we did. So from 9 o'clock till 9:35, we're trading the failures on the bull channel. And of course, after 9:35, we said, all right, we made our money. Let's refocus now. What do we got? And at 9:35, we saw bearish channel now. All right, that gave us a new focus now. We refocused our attention on the on the bear channel and began selling retracements. Now, 9:35, remember, at 10 o'clock, that first phase ends. So from 9:35, 9:38, 9:54, 9:59, 10:01. And at 10:01, 1 minute past 10 o'clock, I take my final trade, and we saw it right away, very sloppy. Remember that? It was almost like they heard us talking about it. 10 o'clock, we take our final trade, and my exact words were, let's see how long we can do this. Let's see how long we can work this thing from 10 o'clock till 10:15. We didn't need any more time. 10 o'clock we saw right away, very sloppy, and we take our hands, we put them right underneath our bottoms, and we sit down. Now at 10 o'clock, I'm waiting, sitting on my hands until 10:35. 10:30 rolls around, what do we see? Inventories. What happened to inventories? Inventories are jumping. And we assume these rising inventories, and our assumption was later proved correct, but we assumed at that time we had just seen 115 on crude. I can remember feeling at the highs, the all-time highs, just a week ago. So we said, all right, inventories are higher than expected. There's one of two reasons for that. Either too much demand or not enough demand. And we assumed, again, at this point, we're not predicting, we're just simply trying to read the news at 10:30, but the news at 10:30 was one of those news events where we had inventories were triple what they thought it was going to be. And we said, now why would that be? Well, probably because business owners, right, major countries, Fed banks, they saw the all-time highs last week and they said, stop the presses. Right? We're not building a new factory now. We're not going to be shipping products to Alaska anymore. Right? We're not going to be producing these widgets that we thought we were going to be doing. With all-time highs on crude last week, it stops the plans for a lot of major corporations. The cost of doing business now goes to the roof. So now there's less demand. And we assumed at this point, but remember, we all know what assumptions do, right? Google it. You'll find out. So we assumed at 10:30 we knew what we were talking about. But remember, way too early. I wanted to wait and see some proof. I think I know what I'm doing at 10:30. I think price should drop. But let's wait for some proof. And what do we see? New lower lows, new retracements. Now, I had to skip the first one. If you recall, we saw an easy wave pattern right away at 10:33, 10:34. And I said, all right, we know this pattern looks good. We see it, but let's just see what happens at 10:35. 10:35, boom, new lower lows, and we say, thank you. Now our assumptions are proven. So at 10 o'clock, we saw that coming in, erratic price action. We said, all right, take those hands and sit on them. We don't like it. It's going to be tough to sit there for 15 minutes, but let's wait until 10:30. We get through 10:30 news. What happened? Inventories came out not higher, but 3 times as high, right? Huge jump in inventories. And we said, let's think about this. We saw all-time highs last week. Something tells me demand dropped because of that, and that's why inventories are rising. But I wasn't going to just bank on that. I want to see some proof in the market. All right? I may think I know what I'm talking about, but I'll tell you, one thing you learn as being a trader is that just when you think you're the smartest person in the room, yeah, this market will make you think twice. So of course, we saw the new low. We knew this was going to drop, but I really wanted just show me something first. I've taken so many losses on crude just trying to predict. So prove me first. And what do you think this is? That's proof right there. So we see the wave pattern short. I skipped it, obviously looking for proof. New lower low, sell the retracement. New lower low, sell the retracement. Take your profit off at the low of this channel. 1036, plus 5, plus 10, minus 2, 18 ticks. 1037, plus 8 is 16. 26, 18, 44. Right? 16, 26, 36, 44. Inventories jumping. We knew what was going to happen here. We knew we were not going to get higher prices here. But again, I waited to make sure I got that proof first.